Okay, let's make sure everything's working here. Okay, let's make sure everything. All right, everything is good and we're ready to go. All right, guys. Texas Tech Dynasty is back. It's your boy Malin Rutledge coming at you with another College Football 25 Texas Tech Dynasty video. I know I took 2 weeks off basically from College Football 25 and the Texas Tech Dynasty, but it was because Madden came out last week. But I told y'all this Dynasty was not going away. I'm going to try to balance out College Football 25 content and Madden content in the early part of both of the games releases as best as I possibly can. And this weekend will probably be a mix of a little bit of both. I definitely am planning on finishing up the 2026 season with our bowl game and also doing the offseason, checking out the transfer portal, tooling up the roster a little bit, and hopefully we can get this roster back in shape like we were a year ago. Because this, despite the fact that we've actually had some pretty big success this year, as you can see, we actually had a Heisman Trophy winner. Yeah, Vernon Cotton, a defensive end, redshirt freshman from Ardmore, Oklahoma, won the Heisman Trophy on a 6-6 team. That was pretty impressive. So that was definitely something I did not expect. We had a Heisman Trophy winner, but we finished the season 6-6. Quite frankly, we had a tough season. I played the Oregon State game, the Colorado State game, and the Iowa State game. The Iowa State game, it took us overtime to be able to beat them. They also finished 6-6. We beat Colorado State by 7. We lost the first game. We did drop in the rankings week by week a little bit. We did have we had a big win against Oklahoma State, even though they finished 4-8. We lost to Kansas State big time. They finished 9-3. They were one of the top teams in the Big 12. We did beat Kansas. We lost to Stanford. We did lose also to West Virginia, so we went on a 2-game losing streak. But we bounced back with a narrow 7-point win on the road against Utah. I did play that game, and I simmed through this game, UCF. I really thought we would still win that game. UCF finished 5-7, and this might have been our easiest opponent on our schedule. Houston was the worst team in the Big 12. They finished 3-9, and you can see overall as a team we dropped down to 81. But we did finish with the winning record in Big 12 play this year. We finished 4th in the Big 12, even at 6-6. So we had a winning record in the conference this season, which is as good as it could have been. And we're playing the Pop-Tarts Bowl, and we're going to face off against Boston College. So I'm going to play this game for sure, and I'm going to hope that we can end this season with a bowl win. We've also gone through some quarterback issues. We started out with Will Hammond as the starter, but he wasn't playing well the first few games, so I put in Jake Strong, and then he struggled, and then I went back to Will Hammond. I went with him for the finale. He played well, so I'm going to give him the start of the bowl game. But I'm not going to hesitate to put in Strong if Hammond struggles. So we finished 6-6. That's not where we wanted to be, considering we were in the Big 12 championship game last year, even though we lost. I feel like this team was, this has been our worst team in terms of overall and star power. And next season is going to be even tougher because we're going to be really getting into the nitty-gritty of players that we recruited and still may have a lot of question marks to them. So that's my main concern going forward after today's bowl game against Boston College. And Boston College finished 7-5, so they're better than us. So hopefully we can get this win, finish the season on a high note. I'm excited. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, and let's finish the season with a championship and a bowl game. All right, here we go. We're in Cotton, coming off the edge. Oh, fumble, get it. Oh, my goodness, first play of the game, we cause a fumble and we don't get it. Oh, man. That might be our season in microcosm. Oh, man. There. Right, called it in for the first down. And they go with the spread, no huddle. Oh, it's glitching. Okay, good. He was able to get in position. Washington almost got caught off sides because the game glitched and he didn't get back in position. For some of the seniors like Ben Roberts, he had like I think 2 or 3 interceptions in the final regular season game. You know, we're going to be losing a bunch of those guys this offseason, so we got work to do with the transfer portal and see who we can get to help this team out. So far, Boston College is having some decent success on this first drive.
At the Outback Bowl my senior year, what squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely
Oh man, Cotton had a good step, but couldn't get through there to get anybody down. We've had this same defense on the field this whole possession.
They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the
okay, there we go. There we go. Stop for 1 yard gain. That's solid.
Really good omen for this offense, considering his success there early.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices. I mean, you get 15 plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different
wide open.
to start to build that unity.
I hate the spread no huddle because I can't alternate I can only choose like 4 defensive plays.
A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play
Flag.
State.
Please be on them. Please be on them. Holding, please.
And everybody just seemed to grow.
Good. Okay, all right, great. Offense, first and 20. Push it back. Finally, we get to change the defense. Stoppage of play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A
Okay.
strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
They're not going no huddle here. Good. We can actually choose a different play. A different formation.
You don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl? I think you remember all the moments throughout the
Oh,
season,
man.
throughout your career.
Okay, good. We didn't let him get too far.
These group of individuals together.
And they're still not going no huddle.
And it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse.
And see, look at that. All right, hold on. I gotta change this.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things.
Oh man, he was so wide open.
God.
Well, they struck first on us.
Start from this offense. What a drive. Just when they needed
Well, this won't be easy. We got a less talented team than we've had in any of these bowl games that we've played. It'll be tough to get the win here. Especially on that opening drive. I mean, Boston College did whatever they wanted to do for the most part. Thanks to the holding penalty, they actually got pushed back. All right, Will, we got to get this offense going. We got to get guys like Micah Hudson involved, and we got to get this done. All right, guys.
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they
Awesome.
gotta show up.
There we go.
These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Let's go to the zone.
There on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on
Good blocking. There we go. Good run. There we go.
40-yard line, that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a
Those two
fresh
solid
down.
plays.
To the air,
Will.
it's Hammond.
Eakin,
He's got it.
senior, last game for him. There we go, Eakin. There we go.
Everybody on that one, a huge pickup on that play. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
That didn't work.
Behind the line of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
I'm out. What was the...
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Didn't know there was all that motion. Should have known, but... You live and you learn.
Looking to throw.
Oh my gosh, he was open too. And
Pass and it falls to the ground incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Hudson, come on. Oh my gosh, of course I do that.
Picked off. Looking for more room.
This Will Hammond made the tackle after he threw the pick.
Sets up the offense for this possession. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense.
There they go with their no huddle. All right, I'm gonna go blitz here because they keep running all of this stuff, and I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna gamble on the freaking run. Okay, we gamble and almost lost, gained 1 yard. I was hoping for a tackle for loss because if we were to stifle them and get a tackle for loss, more than likely they would have, tried something else. I'm gonna go Tampa 2 actually. And Cotton just can't get there. Oh, good hit. There we go. There we go, Dingle. There we go. Okay, off the field. There we go. Forced to 3 and out. Thank God. Defense. Y'all needed to make a play, and you did. Perfect. Just what we needed after throwing the awful pick with him. Okay, let's try something else. I don't know about this trick play here. Hudson. Let's see. Okay, come on. Here we go. Hudson, come on. Juke him inside. Okay. 5 yards. All right. We got to answer on this drive.
Looking for room. It's Dawkins. And the defense
2 yards short.
After a very short game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but
Come on, Dawkins.
establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense.
First down. There we go. I don't care you got popped. I'm just glad you got the first down. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. So far, so bad. Defense rose to the occasion on that last drive, got us to 3 and out, forced the punt after we threw a terrible pick with Will Hammond. But we got to go down this field and we got to score. We got to score.
And get things started here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Scanning the field, it's Hammond.
So we got a first down. Fortunately, there's a flag.
And he'll step across
Pass interference, maybe?
Making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, pass interference on the defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play.
There we go.
See all the contact as the ball
Okay, so we've got a couple penalties against them. So that's been nice. There we go, Eakin, you're open. Woo, good shoot. There we go, Eakin. Let's go. Make a move. Make a miss.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They
Go.
look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the
Goes forward for 4. All right, not bad, not bad.
26, it's a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays, positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Are you?
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. He's at the 10.
I never looked at him.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Never saw him.
Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant
I never saw him.
gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt, when your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and get the ball right back.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond.
How
Nice
the...
defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Okay, it is 3rd and inches.
Where offenses impose their
Pick this
will.
up,
3rd and short
please.
from the 45. The Red Raiders
Okay, they gave us the first. Thank you.
And that's so
Oh.
tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow.
Sometimes I just don't know why I go the ball the way I
I
do
couldn't do
sometimes.
it. It gets downhill just enough.
And nobody picked up that guy. Nobody picked him up.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their
He
sprinter
deflected it
stances,
right away.
and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Buys a little extra time. He's
Guess it.
fire to the left.
Oh my gosh, we've actually got it. Wow, I don't even know who that was. Number 3, I don't know who that was. But he made a fantastic catch. Oh my gosh, finally. And we got a little extra time in the pocket for Hammond to scramble and make some magic happen. Speaking of making magic happen, okay, well, that was a very bad talk right there. What's that? What was that after the play? Pushing him after he was sacked? Refs, you going to call that? No? Okay, fine. He's going to throw it to Eakin again, and he's going to get us in a 1st and goal situation. You know what? We're going to go no huddle. We're going to go with a quick outside zone here.
Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry up. A 1st down run on the doorstep.
We get down to the 1-yard line. You know what? We're going to do no huddle again. We're going to go to the outside zone again.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
We're going to dive, and we're going to get in, finally. Gosh, so frustrating, this offense.
Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious.
All right, nailed the extra point. We're only down by 7.
Hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
About to kick it away
Golly.
after scoring the touchdown.
Thank goodness Will Hammond was able to make a play and found I don't even know who that was downfield, number 3, but you made a fantastic catch, sir. Okay, defense, all right.
Boston College sending the offense back on
Let's make
the
something
field.
happen. This possession.
Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that's 3 and
Get
out.
down. There we go. 5-yard loss. That's a good way to start the defensive possession.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The inside handoff.
All right, they actually had a pretty good game right there. And now, of course, they're going to the no huddle.
3rd down after that run. Robinson will throw. Fires to the right. He's got
Cotton could have almost got there, but we didn't.
Offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's a 2-minute warning,
And we'll see if the offense
so at least we got to
can
stop
build
at the
on this
play
lead
so we
before
can
the break.
reset our defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he was just a couple of steps away from...
Okay, they actually didn't go with the no huddle. I'm surprised. Maybe they're being conservative because they just want a field goal. When they do, they're going to go by
He's going to pass.
10 points.
Working that left side now. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st
Still
down.
no huddle.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Boston College now operates from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Sack him. Oh, but we forced the incompletion. Good job. Cotton got home, forced the pressure. Heisman Trophy winner. We need a Heisman Trophy winner to do something.
He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Harris.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust.
Oh, timeout? Okay.
You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job. Nice success.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it on the run.
All right, they're not in the end zone yet, but as well. May have a little bit of time, but I don't know how much.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal.
At the end of the half.
Trying to bully their way in.
Oh, he's still not in. All right, there we go, D. 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal.
We're not going to have a lot of time to do.
Tries again to get it in.
No, he still wasn't in. Wow, jeez. Call another timeout. Blitz. Blitz.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
And, of course, he's in.
To the end zone.
Yeah, that's the same guy who caught the pass earlier. All right, well, we're not going to have a lot of time to do anything on our final possession of of the first half. We do have 2 timeouts left to work with, but that's not a lot. 28 seconds left. I'm going to still go for it so we can try to get a field goal so we can get more points before the half and leave it down by 11 as opposed to 13. Coach is saying we got to, be aggressive here, so we're going to do that.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a
timeout. Okay, that was a good completion to Hudson. All right, we still got a ways to go, but let's see. And we can't even get time to throw the ball. This offensive line just hasn't given me much time, no matter what quarterback is on this field. Oh, man, you could have had it. All right, so we're just going to go into the half and accept that we're going to be down by 14 points.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And sure,
they're not calling it right now. Well, that first half was pretty ugly. We finally got on the board, but defensively, this Boston College team is pretty tough. We've struggled to stop them, except for making them go 3 and out on one possession. So we got a tough second half ahead of us.
And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays.
We do get the ball to start the second half, so that's good. All right, still got a chance to go down this field, make something.
Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Here we go. Tight end. Big completion. Open play. There we go. Mulan. I don't even know how you pronounce his name entirely, but I think that's how you do it. Hudson sideline. Incomplete. Okay. All right. Well, try something else.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the
I'm just so frustrated with this offense.
And the Red Raiders will punt this one away.
Against quality teams, we just can't seem to move the ball consistently. Will Hammond and Jake Strong may not be our starting quarterbacks next year at this rate. We're going to need some help on the offensive line and at quarterback to give this offense some juice.
You hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And our DBs aren't quick enough to get to the ball to do anything.
But it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just feeds the running back.
Good. Good tackle by Peoples.
No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete to the right.
I thought he dropped it for a second, but he didn't. Oh.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Okay, good. 3 guys there. One of y'all better have made the play. Good.
Right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout.
Intercepted. Wow, let's go. Oh, that's just what we needed. A turnover. I was begging for it, and we got one. That was Sanford.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's got it down the middle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run.
Just having these dudes
Dawkins, there we go.
like popcorn. Really needed a play like that to get out.
You know what? No.
They
Let's
moved
go
the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Bulls his way forward.
Ugh, couldn't get away from
He's
him.
going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's
3rd and 3.
Pulled down for the tackle.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side.
Good, there we go.
The wide receiver having a lot of success.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's looking for an open man on second down. Nowhere close on that one.
There's too many 3rd and longs, too.
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could
Tackled by
find
Dingle
no
there.
daylight. He goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last
We've got about like
drive
1
was
quarter
promising
left.
for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick.
Okay, good tackle for loss. Nice job by Washington.
This game, if you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can
Our defense can help us out. Doesn't mean anything if offensively we can't sustain drives, and we give up still big plays like that.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice.
Good pressure there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Herron.
3rd down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he
Good.
wanted.
Okay,
Finally,
force
the
the punt.
defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all
Okay,
game
D.
long.
All right, thank you.
To affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Hammond. Oh,
Force that one.
dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on second down. He finds his man.
Wish Eaton could have broken that for a bigger gain, but
Damage
didn't.
has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. And with
So they get sacked for 2 yards, minus 2 yards. Down by 2 touchdowns heading into the 4th quarter. Defense has helped us out, but we haven't been able to get anything going on offense outside of that 1 touchdown drive. We have to have the best offensive quarter that we've probably had all season to win this game, and that's a tall order given the hole that we dug ourselves into. Turnovers and everything like that just really hurt us. It's 3rd and 8.
And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Got it. Thank you.
Working that sideline and getting the toe down
Yeah, they're going to review this.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Damn.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Go Hudson, there we go. Finally, we got Hudson free.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way.
Yo, Eakin, way to hold on to that ball.
In a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He wants to throw it again.
They've got the weapons to stay
Will.
aggressive. You just made
Go,
a
Will.
big play. Let's see if we can take a shot here into the end zone, score, and try to save as much time.
No huddle kind of stifled us a little bit. Now we got something cooking. Just a little bit.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Tried to pick that hole and run, but I couldn't do it.
The pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Gets it out.
All right, caught it, but it's 4th down. That's okay. We are in 4th down territory. I don't care. We're going for this.
Coach has no choice here. The
Fun
offense
Dolphins.
has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
We don't have a lot of time. This drive has taken up a lot of time. Oh, man. Now we're in another 3rd down and long.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Got him! Oh, thank you, LJ. Touchdown. All right, let's go. Wow, what a catch.
Well, if the momentum has
Huge.
before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got
All
some
right,
game
extra point is up and good. Now we're only down by 1 possession. Defense, rise to the occasion.
Because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
Okay, defense.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go
Once
back
they
to
get us with a
playmakers and get these guys going.
gadget run
No
play.
doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, they're going to take their sweet time, so...
They'll run it to
Penetration, there we go.
He's dropped behind
3rd and
the
3.
line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss
Okay,
of
this
3.
could be the ball game right
Back to
here.
the line.
It's 2-minute warning.
In this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep
Okay,
time on
well,
their side.
this is it.
Crowd is gonna tell you
If they
the
get
result of
this,
one. They
it's
are
over.
Into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Got his
And it's
man
over.
quickly. Defense
All
uses
timeouts
a
still.
timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Finally,
If I didn't throw that pick
signs of life
six,
from this offense, which has done nothing
probably
in the
would have had a
second
chance to
half. It's
maybe at
1st
least
and 10.
get this thing in overtime.
They go to the ground.
Right.
They bring
Good
him
tackle
down.
defense,
He's
another
gonna lose a
timeout.
yard on that one.
We're not going to have a whole lot of time when we get our next possession.
And save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him.
Yeah, why did you not tackle him?
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their
Can't imagine throwing.
Trying to move the sticks on
And they are throwing the ball. Oh my God.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a...
Well, we got to commit. So that's nice. So obviously I quit and went back to the main menu. So, okay, all right. Oh my God. Okay, so I feel stupid, but you know what? It is what it is. All right. Well, we won the Pop-Tarts Bowl in the sim instead of me playing. So, you know what? I'll take it. As bad as we were, we did finish with a win, and let's take a look at actually what the score was in the game. So apparently we sent the Pop-Tarts Bowl, and we actually won 46-35. So we finished the year at 7-6. You know what? Let's actually look at the box score, because I want to see like how better this team played with them in the sim as opposed to me controlling. So okay, so our offense was better. We ran the ball a little bit better. What about player stats? How did Will do? So Will Hammond had 328 passing yards, 4 TDs, 1 interception in the win. Jake Strong, of course, didn't play. Running the football, we actually had 92 yards from Valson. Receiving, Eakin, 191 yards in his final college game, so good for him. He had 2 touchdowns. And Micah Hudson, 2 touchdowns, only 39 yards, but he had 2 of them. So we do win the Pop-Tarts Bowl, which is pretty solid. But more importantly, you know, we had a Heisman Trophy winner, and now, of course, we have, we won. So yeah. Wait a second, guys. All right. Well, now that the season's over and we actually won our bowl game because I simmed it, so we're going to get through the rest of the bowl games, and we're going to see what happens with the playoffs and everything like that. So bowl week 2 of 4 has come and gone, and looks like we don't really have any new commits or anything like that. So we're in the 3rd week of bowl season. No recruiting news. So it looks like that we've got Nebraska and Notre Dame in the national championship game. So that is pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the college football playoff bracket. I want to see how things are looking for the 12-team format. So we had Notre Dame taking on Buffalo. Okay, that's surprising. And they beat Buffalo by 6. Oklahoma fell to Texas A&M. Georgia beat Kansas State, and Nebraska beat Auburn. Okay, and in the quarterfinal, Notre Dame beat USF. Texas faced off against Texas A&M in the Lone Star Shootout and beat them by 2. That probably was a very entertaining game, if I have to admit. So Texas beats Texas A&M, Georgia beats USC, and Nebraska beats West Virginia. And in the semifinals, it was Notre Dame with a 1-point win in the Sugar Bowl over Texas, and it was Nebraska upsetting number 2 Georgia 40-28. So it wasn't even really that close in the Rose Bowl. And this year's national championship is in Inglewood, California at SoFi Stadium, and it's going to be between Notre Dame and Nebraska. So we will see. All who wins that. By the way, let me actually take a look at the rest of the bowl games and see what other Big 12 teams were in bowl games this year. So, of course, we beat Boston College in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Let's see. What other Big 12 teams are in here that won? Okay, so Iowa State faced New Mexico in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl, and they beat them 31-13. More Big 12 teams. Colorado faced off against Rice, but lost by 15 points to Rice in the Liberty Bowl. That's kind of embarrassing for Dion, if you have to ask me. Arizona took on Arkansas in the Texas Bowl, and Arkansas beat them, so Arizona lost. Cincinnati actually faced Michigan in the Alamo Bowl, and they lost to Michigan, looks like 31-14, I think, 16. Let's see, what other Big 12 teams? Kansas State faced off against Georgia, of course, in the college football playoff, and they beat and they won and they lost to Georgia. Let's see, what other Big 12 teams were in bowl games this year other than the main ones? TCU took on Washington in the Las Vegas Bowl, and TCU won by a point. All right, so the TCU Horned Frogs win. Let's see. Arizona State was taking on Penn State in the Independence Bowl. Penn State beat them 45-27. Kansas was against North Carolina in the Gasparilla Bowl. North Carolina beat them by 7. Baylor took on Stanford in the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and Baylor absolutely blew out Stanford 42-14. Big win for the Bears. And that is it for Big 12 teams and bowl games. And by that, I mean games that aren't in the college football playoff. And all that. So let me see who wins the national championship between Nebraska and Notre Dame. Who wins it all? And it looks like that Notre Dame, in a little bit of a low-scoring game, beats Nebraska 16-10. I believe that is Notre Dame's first national championship since maybe the early 90s, 80s. Can't remember the last time they won a national championship. I know they were in the national championship in 2012, the Manti Te'o year, but they lost to Alabama. But I don't think they've won a national title since the 80s or the 90s. I can't remember. So Notre Dame finally wins their national championship. Number 1 Notre Dame, they were the best team all year, and the number 1 team rolled through the playoffs, and they beat Nebraska in a classic close game. So the Fighting Irish are the national champs. And now it's time to get down to business. Let me see if we had any of our staff go somewhere else. I don't think we lost anybody. This guy JoJo Wood went to the NFL. That's cool. Some of these coaches can get picked up by the NFL. So let me see about offensive coordinators. Yeah, so we did that. All right. So let's go ahead and advance to next week. We're going to kind of get to the end of the season, recap, and then we'll get going with the offseason. We'll take a look at the recruiting class. We'll get into the transfer portal, and we'll take a look at what we've got to do. Because I'll be doing the offseason during this live stream as well. So Micah Hudson is, oh my gosh, Micah Hudson is leaving. After his junior year, he didn't have that big of a season. Can I persuade him? Not persuaded, so he is going to the NFL. Well, salute, Micah. I was hoping we were going to have you for one more season, my man, but good luck in the NFL. Dylan Shaw wants to enter the transfer portal. I want to persuade him to stay. Persuade. success. Okay, he's decided to stay. I really want to keep all very good offensive linemen if we can. Tyson Turner, I'm going to go ahead and let him hit the portal because he really hasn't played very much. And, yeah. So here are the players that we are losing. We are losing Eakin, Dylan Spencer, who had a fantastic second year, and he won, like, National Defensive Player of the Year. We're losing Horn. We're losing Dawkins. We're losing a lot of high 80s guys. And, you know, I just feel like that we're about to have a worse team, even more so than this year. So who knows? But let's take a look and see. Fortunately, I was able to convince Dylan Shaw to stay, but losing Micah is pretty tough after just only his junior year. I mean, it makes sense, but his stats, I don't think he even led the team in receiving this year. I think it was Eakin. So that was pretty interesting. Well, let's check out the draft results and see where Micah Hudson went. And do we get anybody else drafted? So Micah Hudson actually went in the first round. Ben Roberts was drafted in the 4th round. Kemp went in the 5th round, and Peoples went in the 7th round. So we had 4 Red Raiders get drafted this year. So congrats, boys. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the transfer portal and see, you know, what we can work with, because I just feel like that we absolutely need to get, if we can get some offensive line help from the portal, that would be excellent. And there's nobody. Okay, well, recruiting board is full with like 35 targets. We have all these hours, but we have 30, man, that's a problem. We have 35 scholarships already out, so we actually can't even bring anybody in from the portal. Oh, man. I might have screwed myself. Most removed player from the board. We can't remove any of these guys because they've all committed. Yeah, we can't remove any of them because they've all committed. What about top classes? Are we even looking solid in terms of class this year? 23rd, okay. I mean, we got no 5 stars. We have 3 4 stars. We have 16 3 stars, and we have 16 2 stars. I don't know. I mean, stars don't really mean too much sometimes, but, you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to bring any talent in from the portal this year because we've already given out our 35 scholarships and we already have our 35 positions filled. So this offseason is looking like a little bit of a dud, and I don't know how this team's going to be looking going into next year. I do think that the quarterback position is definitely up for grabs. There's no question about it. We can't remove any of these guys because they're on the board, because there are recruits and there are commits. So, you know, we're going to go through the offseason recruiting and not bring in anybody from the portal because we can't afford to do anything. So this offseason kind of stinks a little bit. National Signing Day, these are all the guys that we have. Bad news, running back 3-star. I mean, he's probably going to be, I don't know if he'll be our starter, but he may get a lot of playing time. This cornerback, Najvar, he's a 3-star. We got a 3-star right outside linebacker in Diggs. This 4-star right guard, Andres Millie, really hoping he develops. Beach, this 3-star corner. We got a 3-star receiver. This 3-star quarterback, Ayu. Magnifico is one of our 4 stars, free safety. That'll definitely help. We got Kuhn, Dillard, another running Deloro, another running back. We got a 3-star athlete. Don't know what his position is going to be. It probably may be a running back or halfback. I don't know. Monk. We got another quarterback in Bridges. Sauce. He's probably my favorite quarterback that we got. We got 2 more 3-stars. We got a 2-star left outside linebacker, 4-star Espinoza, free safety. We got a 2-star again. And, I think the highest rated recruit is that Magnifico guy. He's a free safety. I mean, then again, more defense helps. So let's go ahead and take a look at position changes here. Now, I saw, I think, a glitch or something that, see, look at this. Our roster is filled to the brim with quarterbacks. Probably over-recruited the quarterbacks a lot, but, you know, I'm going to see if maybe I can change some of these guys' positions. I doubt it, but, you know, we'll see. All right, well, it doesn't look like I can change any of these quarterbacks' positions. because they'll just – so I'm thinking about changing Valson back to a receiver, but his overall at 88 is a running back. He's an 88 overall. Maybe Cameron Dickey. Maybe I can change his position. No, I don't think I'm going to change his position. Okay, Allen. This guy, Allen. He is a redshirt freshman. Can we change his position to something? No, he's better off at a running back. Bad news. Bad news. That's it. Running back. No need to change him. Ben. No. What about Scioli? These guys' positions aren't really better. This Beavers guy, maybe. Nope. Best. About Kuhn. The last name Kuhn may be better at fullback. No, he won't be better. His position doesn't go up. Okay, so let me see about these fullbacks that we have that are really glorified tight ends. Let me actually move Trey Jackson to tight end. What about Brian Jones? Okay, he's still better at fullback. Aroma should do. His position really doesn't go up if we move him. Same thing with Cliff and Marin. Murgos. Let's just move him to tight end. Because we lost Tyson Turner as well. Now we got a whole lot of receivers here. So our top receiver right now is L.J. Johnson Jr. He's only an 81 overall. Kevin Guerrero, so he was the one who made the big catch for us in that bowl game that I played, not the one that I sent. So I want to take a look at some of these receivers and see if they can play other positions. So TJ West is actually better off as maybe a running back. But receiving back, we already have one of those in. Okay, let me see about Wilcox. I want to see if Wilcox is going to. Maka? What's going on? Maybe we can't change. Can we not change these guys' positions? Wilcox. Okay, finally we can get to him. So he's actually better as a tight end. Let's go ahead and make him a tight end. See if that works. Okay, this guy I think was one of our 4-star recruits. So Mancusko is a 58 overall. His position didn't really go up. So Dove. Does his position go up if we move him? No, it really doesn't. So I think we may just keep things the way they are with all these receivers that we have. Kind of just really keep things the way they are. Tyrone Uchi is our best tight end. It's 74 overall. I moved Trey Jackson back there to give us some help more at tight end. Offensive line is where we just really need some extra help. So Dylan Shaw is still, so he's actually better off at guard. So maybe it'll be better to move him to guard. We're going to do that. What about Crawford? Can he stay at tackle? Okay, he's better at tackle. Ponton. Let's move him actually to right guard. We do need to put some body in there at tackles. What about maybe Peters? He's agile. Let's move to left tackle. Klutz. Now center. This position right here is where we could use some extra help. Can Ponton play center? Be better. He's going to be a 79 if we move him to center. Or maybe Millie. Can he be better at a center? No. He can stay at guard. Still got Carr. So Ponton immediately gives a big upgrade at center. 79 overall, kind of up to an 80 almost. Right guard, 84 with Carr. Millie is already pretty solid. So, what about what about Sill? Is he better at right tackle or should we move him? No, I don't want Hitchcock. Not Sill. Sill. Ooh, okay. Let's move maybe Sill to right guard. Okay, well, that guy gives it 284 overalls. What about Carr? Is he better maybe somewhere else? No, not really. Maybe Carr should be at center. He'd be an 83 if he's at center. Okay, so we got an 83 center now. All right, so 84, 81. Okay, but I want to see if maybe there's somebody who could also maybe go. Okay, well, now we actually don't have an 80 over there for the tackle spot. Okay, so maybe Ponton, we should just move him to right tackle. Okay, so Ponton immediately becomes our starter there. So we got an 80, we got an 80 there, we got an 80 there, we got an 80 guy there, and we got an 80 guy there as well. Okay, so we have all 80s across the board for the offensive line. So hopefully that helps. Of course, we lost Dylan Spencer. Cotton, of course, is Beto. But what about this other guy, Moma? I don't know. Let's keep him there where he is. We do need some help at left end. I don't know. Let me see about maybe about one of these left outside linebackers. What about maybe Ramey or maybe Horn? Maybe Cusco. No, he's better at. Whoa, actually, he can play. He can play safety. Okay, maybe Curry. Can Curry get his foot? No, he'd be better off at staying where he is. But we got Baker. Let's put Baker at left end. Let's put him at left end. Okay, so this is going to be a deal where we got Baker at left end. So he actually is an 81, so that's even better. Washington can still be where he is. We got an 83 there. Defensive tackle, we got an 87 and an 83. We got Rigsby and we got Cofield. 2 seniors. So solid. Left outside is where we could use some extra help. Big time. What about Horn? Can Horn go at left outside linebacker? Yeah, he can. Okay, so we're going to have Horn go to the left. We're going to have him go left outside. We get an 80 there. Got an 80. Oh, okay, so actually, okay, so Horn, 80. Ramey an 80. An 86 there with Dingle at middle linebacker. Right outside linebacker, we still have Curry, so he's an 83. Okay, corners, we actually do have 2 80 corners. Okay, so that's pretty good. Well, not good, but it's solid. What about safeties? We got an 81 in Reyna, who's going to be a sophomore, redshirt sophomore. We got Myers. Here's some Pilot. Was Myers better suited on offense? No, he's not. He's really not better. You know what? Let's move. Myers came in as a tight end. We're going to move him back to tight end. I think that's just where he needs to be. Myers is now our backup tight end. We don't have really big-time guys at tight end now, so I think he could go over there and help out a little bit. So we lost that 89, who was a pretty decent tight end for us. So we got free safety. We got 77. Magnifico, he may get some playing time this year. I don't know. Got a bunch of freshmen, too, so yeah. Marcus Ramon Edwards is still here, and we got Peyton Morgan still here, 79. Kicker is an 80. Punter's a 74. Is there a kicker who maybe could be a solid punter? No, that would just make him, we got a 74 Montez punter. Punters are not really the end of the world if they're not really highly rated, in my opinion. So, yeah. Jeremiah Cole is a freshman that we redshirted. It looks like he's progressing a little bit. So hopefully after Strong and Hammond are done, Strong is going into his senior year, so he only has 1 more year, and Hammond still has time left as well. But he's our best quarterback on paper right now. And running back situation to me, I still am on the fence about. Valson is right now our best running back option at 88 overall, because losing Dawkins was a big deal. I got a bunch of these running backs that just aren't too, what about a Roma should do? Can he play running back decently? No, he'd be a 35. That's not good. Brian Jones, Roma should do. We don't really need fullbacks per se. Would Jamari Davis be better playing? he could actually play running back. Or T.J. West could actually play running back. But Jamari Davis, I want to see what he's got. So he could actually be better served as a receiving back. But, you know, let's move him back to a running back position. And Davis automatically becomes our second best running back. So I got Dickey, T.J. West, Ika. Can't change his position. How about Denbrough? No, I can't change anything there. We probably can't because the position's pretty full. Okay, so I think I'm done with making the position changes that I wanted to. Let's go ahead and advance next week. I think now it's about getting through signing day, making sure all our positions are good. We've leveled up, so that's good. Training results. Okay, now I want to see how everybody's progressed. So all of our quarterbacks progressed, but Will Hammond didn't really get up there very much. Freshman, though, looking better. Cole went up a little bit. So did Drogi and Dolgina. Running backs, Valson is up to a 92. Okay, that makes you feel better. So now we have a 92 overall running back. That really helps. Hopefully that continues to translate to the field. But then again, if the offensive line isn't going to block very well, it doesn't mean too much. Fullback-wise, still looking pretty similar. Receiver-wise, LJ's up to an 83. Well, he was already up to an 83. We got 82. So not much progression from them. The offensive line, not a lot of movement, but Carr is higher. Hitchcock, we do have everybody in the 80s in terms of the offensive line, so that's good. Cotton is up to an 87. Heisman Trophy winner is up to an 87 overall now, so that's pretty solid. And Rigsby's up a little bit. Horn, 90, 83, corner, yeah. Kind of just 80s across the board. But we have 190, and that's our running back. So let's advance to the next week. Let's finish the training results. We're probably going to have to cut this roster down, I have to imagine, with all these quarterbacks that we have, you know. So let's upgrade coach skills. We have 20 to spend, I think. Do we? Okay, we actually don't have points to spend. All right, I thought I had 20 the last I saw. All right, so we got to encourage transfers, meaning we got to trim down this roster. We have 105, and we only have room for 85 players. So we're going to go to quarterbacks. We're going to have to encourage a bunch of these guys to transfer. Can't convince Horner. Yeah, encourage him to transfer. And, Droge, you know, I know we're going to encourage you to transfer as well, man. Halfbacks. Allen, we're going to encourage you to transfer as well. Jones, same with you. Can't convince any receivers. What about tight ends? We got a bunch of tight ends. Margos, encourage you to transfer. Frampton, encourage you to transfer. Stroud is 69. Let's encourage him. Anger. Lawrence. Moreno. Austin. Reigns, Wilcox. I encourage you guys to transfer as well. Really don't want to encourage any offensive linemen to transfer because they are some of the best options. Well, Daly, we're just going to have to encourage you to transfer, my man. Reener, same thing with you. I think Senator's going to encourage you to transfer as well, my man. Jimbo. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've trimmed our roster down. So, yeah. Custom schedules. Let me see if I can look at Texas Tech's 2027 season schedules. 2027 opponents. Let's see if I can find that. Okay, well, I found it online. Okay, so obviously first game, we're not going to be probably playing University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I think they're an FCS opponent. University of Arkansas. Pine Bluff. Okay, football. Are they in the FCS? Southeastern Athletic Conference. I think they are. I think they're an FCS team. Oh, okay. They're actually SWAC, so they're a HBCU. Okay. Are they Division I FCS? Okay. Okay. Let's get an FCS opponent in here that is. Pandas, Royals, Astronauts. That's who we're playing first. Okay, at North Texas. Okay, they actually have that right here. NC State Wolfpack versus them. Okay. All right. And these, of course, are locked, so they can't be changed. So we do have to play. So that's the first game. We're not playing Nebraska to start out. We're not going to play against the defending co-national, the runner-up for the national championship first year. That's not going to happen. All right, okay, so looks like here goes our schedule. We open up the season against FCS East. Then we're at North Texas. Number 13th ranked NC State at home. Number 12 Cincinnati at home. At Arizona. Number 17 TCU on the road. And then we have a home game against Oklahoma State. Then we're at Kansas bye week versus Kansas State. Number 11. And then Utah at home. UCF on the road. Houston on the road. And that is our schedule. Save changes, yes. All right. All right, so recruiting. But let me actually this year take a look and see, what we really need. And what we really need is offensive line help, in my opinion. Let's get some guys that actually are interested. This guy, Knight, I know we're fourth on his list, but let's try to see if we can get him. But I am going to add guys that have us third. So right tackles that have us third. All right, guards. Okay, so we've got some guys that have a second on their list. Dent, we're first. We're first also for Wilkins. What about centers? This guy, McCreary, we're first on his list. We're second on this guy Samuel's list. Okay, so defensive ends is a position that we do need. This guy has his first. Has a second. Outside linebackers. This guy has his third. He's a 2-star. Middle linebacker. This guy has his third. This guy has a. These two guys have a second, so I'm going to go after them first. Corners. This guy has his first. Second. Okay. Safeties. Third for this guy. Webb. Kickers. Second on this guy's list. Punter. First on this guy's list. Oh, what about athletes? Athletes, yeah. All right, no athletes really are. All right, let's go overall. Let's see here. Okay, so we got some of the guys that were. Oh, okay. This guy's Stick, 4-star wide receiver. We're third on his list. Okay, I think that. Yeah, so this is probably the guy that we definitely should be targeting. Okay, so this guy, this other wide receiver, we're third on his list. We're fourth actually on this guy's list. Okay, I normally don't go for guys that are fourth on the list, but we're going to do it anyway. What about QBs? But we have so many QBs. I really don't think we're going to be harping on QBs very much during this class. We'll put one guy on the board who has us like first on his list, if there is a guy. Okay, so we'll put just this one quarterback on our list. He's a 2-star, Merrick. We're second on his list, so we'll do that. Now, running backs, I feel like we just need to get a real good running back during this class, but it looks like these guys are only 2-stars, but we'll put them on there anyway. Okay, this fullback has a second on his list. Let's see about receivers. Okay, so we've got a bunch of these receivers have us first on their list. So let me go Velasco and Luter. What about tight ends? Could use some tight end help. This guy's got his third. This guy has his first. Okay, let's just put this one tight end on there. Okay, I don't even put defense. Oh, we did. Okay, so what about linebackers? Did we put any linebackers on? Okay, so we did. Okay, now what about middle linebackers? Is there anybody? Okay, this guy has his third. Let's do that. Corners. I really wish all these guys weren't 2-stars, but all of them are practically like 2-stars. Let's do this other kicker as well. And this other punter has a second, so why not? All right, we got room for one more guy. Okay. I'm going to put this guy, Stoneburner, on here. This is one of the top guys they've suggested, but we'll see. Okay. All right. Well, let's go position by position. All right. So, not in pipeline. Team needs. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and scout everybody that we can. Just tonight. Set it up by, of course, scouting everybody that we put on the board, at least to start out with. the guys that have us first on their list, I usually try to go ahead and offer them a scholarship almost right off the bat because some of them are instant commits. Wait till I get to like about like 100 or less than 80. Okay, so let's go to need scholarships. Okay, well, that's everybody. Okay, so as far as recruiting wise, get back here. Okay, so recruiting board. This is everybody. Okay, so who is somebody that has us like first on their list? Like we're first on their list. This guy Dent, 2-star right guard. Scouted him. Let's offer a scholarship. Instant commit? No. Okay, no instant commit from him. Why do I keep doing that? It's been a couple of weeks since I've done it. College Bowl 25, so I kind of forget how some things work. Okay, this guy also had his first, Wilkins. Okay, well, no instant commit from him, but still. This guy McCreary, we're first on his list. Okay, no instant commit for you. Okay, we're first for Baca's wrist. He's a right end. No instant commit from him, though. Wiley, 2-star defensive tackle. Instant commit. All right, Leon Wiley, first commit for 2027. So we got him. And this guy, Valles. Okay, no instant commit from him, though, but still. Tinker, 2-star corner, 2-star instant commit. All right. So got a corner and a defensive tackle right off the bat in recruiting. This guy Scales, 2-star free safety. All right, no commit. That's fine, though. Gallegos, free safety. No instant commit there. This punter, Buchel. Velasco. No instant commit from him. Luter. Nope. Scholarship that costs 5 points. Okay, so we still can do that. Averill, tight end, 2-star tight end. Okay, no instant commit from him though. And that's it. Okay, this Stonebrenner guy. I want to see how much I can scout him. Can't do anything. Let's offer him a scholarship, see if that does anything. It really doesn't. Okay, well, first week, not really too much. All right, 14 scholarships. See if I can kind of pump the brakes on that so we can actually get some help from the portal, unlike this season. So yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at the landscape of college football going into this season. Let's go and take a look at the Heisman Watch. Starting things out. Kelby Valson is on the Heisman Watch. Okay, our starting running back is on the Heisman Watch this year. 92 overall, so he's getting better. We also got Richard Young, a running back from Alabama. We got Jeremiah Smith, a wide receiver from the University of Miami. Noah Rogers from NC State is on here, as well as Cam Williams, a wide receiver from Notre Dame. So all running backs and receivers on the Heisman Trophy Watch. All right. So let's advance to next week, and I'm going to probably end the live stream here. Well, Valson being a 92 overall, that's pretty much kind of like what Taj Brooks was the first year that we had him. So hopefully that, continues to be the case, but, I don't know. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream for right now, but I'm not done with live streams today. What I'm probably going to be doing later tonight is doing Madden 25, but y'all are going to see me getting into my first rebuild. I don't know what team I'm going to rebuild in Madden 25 to start out. All of the rebuilds that I did in Madden 24, my guess is that it may be the Patriots, it may be the Cardinals, I don't know. But the rebuild that I always start with is the lowest rated team in the game. I'm going to figure that out, and I'm going to probably bring that to you guys later tonight because I'm planning on going to see a movie. But I'll probably do that later tonight. But thank you guys for checking out the live stream. pretty tough season, and this season maybe even tougher with the less talent than we have and the inconsistency that we may still have at quarterback with Will Hammond and Jake Strong. So in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.